Sense of thought. Your sense of thought observes the thought of others. Specifically, you observe the views, considerations, and questions that others have, and thus get an idea of what they are thinking. You must distinguish between sound of a word and its meaning. Next to the tonal shape of the word, words have meaning. In order to understand what someone is saying, you must know the denotative meaning of the words and be able to distill the coherent thought from the arrangement of the words. When you focus on someone's way of speaking, that is on the phonemic image. The substance of what they are saying will pass you by, but when you concentrate on the substance, you do not hear the way in which the message is conveyed. This is most apparent when you hear a language being spoken that you do not understand. You can pick up certain tones, but you do not have to faint idea what is being said. Clearly, your sense of speech and sense of thought perceive different complementary aspects of human communication. Imagery is a descriptive tool. For example, you could describe how a woodpecker hammers on oak tree. This would immediately raise image of oak trees and woodpeckers in the listener's mind. They might even hear in their minds the drumming sound of the woodpecker. Their imaginations color the story as you tell it to them. Everyone will have their own specific image based on their own personal experience and past observation. But it is also possible to discourse on abstract patterns of both, such as why the sum of the angles of a triangle must always add up to 180 degrees. When you listen to an abstract discourse, you must concentrate on others' train of thought so that you do not lose their line of reasoning. You must hold back your own thoughts and image and give yourself over to the other person's thoughts. When you fail to follow the story, you return to your own thoughts. Focused attention, in short, is necessary to observe another's thought, and you can only focus your attention if the words of concepts that you hear are familiar to you. The body of concepts that you build up over time is therefore essential to understanding someone else's line of thought. This body of concept forms the organ of the observation that is referred to as your sense of thought. The sense of thought distinguishes between your own and another's thought. The sense of thought is very important in people's spiritual development, as thought enables them to learn new concepts. New concepts, in turn, broaden our mental horizon and encourage us to integrate them in our own way. It is not easy to understand, absorb, and integrate new concepts. The road to truth is a painful one. The sense of thought uses the part of the life sense that is not focused on the body, but on the mind. The sense of life observes process in your physical body, and the sense of thought observes mental process in your immaterial body. This is logical, as the life process are directed by the vital being and thought taken place in the immaterial part of the vital being. Schwarzman wrote that the sense of thought is better developed when the sense of life has been more active in someone's childhood. For example, when the person learns as a child that wishes are not always fulfilled and also learns to endure pain, the sense of thought can also be used to determine which thoughts or ideas are at the root of phenomenon. In this case, you would observe the phenomenon with your sense of thought in order to find your way around and find out what has shaped it.